Reported speech.
Quoted or direct speech is used to give the exact words someone says, writes, or thinks. For example, Ahmad says,
I am working for a new company now.
In academic writing, it is usually more common to use reported speech to report what someone says, writes, or thinks. So in reported speech, Ahmad's statement would be converted to this.
Ahmad says, or Ahmad says that, he is working for a new company now.
Statements are reported in clauses that begin with that. However, the word that can be omitted.
Ahmad said he is working for a new company now.
Notice that the subject of the reporting clause, Ahmad, agrees with the pronoun he in the noun clause. Information questions are reported in clauses that begin with WH words. When using quoted speech, we repeat the question directly. Tariq asks Ahmad,
Why are you working for the new company?
To convert the quoted speech to reported speech, we use a WH clause to report the question.
Tariq asks Ahmad why he is working for a new company.
Notice that even though the clause begins with a question word, it uses statement word order. Remember the quoted speech example?
Tariq asks Ahmad, Why are you working for the new company?
In reported speech, the subject comes before the verb in the noun clause.
Tariq asks Ahmad why he is working for a new company.
Notice also how the pronoun and verb form have changed. Are you becomes he is. Sometimes, rather than WH questions, we want to report yes-no questions. In those cases, the noun clause can begin with if or whether. Let's look at an example. In quoted speech, Saleh asks,
Has your job been challenging?
To convert the quoted speech to reported speech, we use an if or whether clause to report the question.
Saleh asks Ahmad if his new job has been challenging.
Once again, notice that the if clause uses statement word order, not question word order. The subject, his new job, comes before the verb has been challenging. Notice also how the pronoun has changed from your to his, since the question is no longer being asked to Ahmad directly. Here's another example of a yes-no question in quoted speech. Ali asks the others,
Do you plan to change jobs in the future?
In reported speech, the original subject you changes to the others and comes before the verb plan. So the reported sentence should be,
Ali asks whether the others plan to change jobs in the future.
In academic writing, it is common to report information in the past tense when the information involves completed events or research.
Ahmad said, or Ahmad said that, he worked for his first company for 1 year after graduation before quitting. Saleh wondered why everyone had similar experiences in their first year. Ali told the group when he planned to apply for a promotion. Tariq asked whether the others in the focus group found the first year to be challenging.
When a past tense reporting verb is used, there is often a shift of verb tense in the noun clause. Notice that when the verb in the quoted speech is in the present tense, the verb in the reporting clause shifts to the past tense.
Ali said, I plan to apply for a promotion after I complete my first year.
In reported speech, I becomes he, and the present tense verbs plan and complete shift to the past tense.
Ali said he planned to apply for a promotion after he completed his first year.
When the verb in the quoted speech is in the present perfect or past tense, the verb in the reporting clause shifts to the past perfect. This is also true for progressive tenses.
Tariq stated, "I found the first year very challenging." Tariq stated that he had found the first year challenging. Ali added, "I have been spending a lot of my time learning about company policies." Ali added that he had been spending a lot of time learning about company policies.
When the modals will and can are used in the quoted speech, they shift to would and could. The other modals remain the same.
Saleh said, "I will look for a new job soon where I can use the skills I learned in school." Saleh said he would look for a new job soon where he could use the skills he had learned in school.
Now let's practice what you've learned. Read the quoted speech, then complete the reported speech. Make all the necessary changes, including the verbs, pronouns, and word order.
Number 1. The researcher asked, "What was the hardest thing about the first year of work?" The researcher asked, what the hardest thing about the first year of work had been.
Did you remember to change the word order in the WH clause and to convert was to had been?
Number 2. Ali answered, "The work was boring a lot of the time." Ali answered that the work had been boring a lot of the time.
Because the quoted speech is a sentence, the word order stays the same. You just need to shift the tenses.
Number 3. Tariq agreed, "I have done the same tasks every day." Tariq agreed that he had done the same tasks every day.
In addition to changing the subject from I to he, don't forget to shift the verb tenses.
Number 4. Saleh mentioned, "The company expects me to know all the policies and rules." Saleh mentioned that the company expected him to know all the policies and rules.
In addition to the shift in verb tense, did you remember to change the pronoun?
Number 5. The researcher wondered, "What will you do next?" The researcher wondered what they would do next.
Here, you needed to change 3 things: the word order of the WH clause, the subject, and the verb tense.
Number 6. Tariq answered, "I can't leave the company yet, so I will continue to do my best, but I am planning to look for a better job later." Tariq answered that he couldn't leave the company yet, so he would continue to do his best, but he was planning to look for a better job later.
Did you make all the necessary changes? There were changes to the pronouns, modals, and a verb. Say and tell are common reporting verbs, but many others can be used to express different meanings. Here are some other reporting verbs you may read, hear, or use. Add, answer, agree, argue, claim, declare, explain, find, imply, note, report, reply, suggest, state, wonder. Now it's your turn to practice using the different reporting verbs. Choose the best reporting verb to complete each reported statement. Remember to change them to the past form.
Number 1.
Notice that this sentence uses a WH clause, so it's reporting on a question. Which word in the box would be the best fit to complete this sentence? That's right. Ask.
The studies asked what first-year workers thought about their jobs. Number 2.
Here, the sentence refers to what the interviewers discovered when they asked people questions.
Both studies found that many of the people they interviewed would change jobs if they could. Number 3.
Which of the remaining verbs would be the best choice here?
The first study reported that workers found a first-year job difficult and stressful.
Did you choose a different reporting verb? Both argued and suggested would work here, but they changed the meaning slightly.
Number 4.
This statement is reporting on an opposing opinion.
The second study, however, argued that many first-year workers found the job too easy and boring.
Again, reported or suggested are possible, but argued more clearly expresses the meaning of opposition.
Number 5.
Of the remaining verbs, which is the best fit?
That study suggested that many found the first year not challenging enough.
Again, the reporting verbs reported and argued are possible. When reporting a series of ideas, good writers use different reporting verbs for each idea and choose the verb that best expresses the meaning they want to convey.
Number 6. We wondered if the people interviewed for the 2 studies were completely honest. Number 7. It seems that both studies didn't state it directly, but rather implied that job satisfaction was low in the first year, whatever the reason.
While suggested is also possible here, implied best conveys the meaning that the studies did not state the idea directly. Remember, these are only a few of the possible reporting verbs in English. There are many others. In your writing, use a variety and choose the best one to convey your meaning. Here are the main points to remember about reported speech. Statements are reported in that clauses. Questions are reported in WH clauses or with if or whether. When information is reported in the past tense, shifts in tense occur. Present tense shifts to past tense. Present perfect and past shift to past perfect. Progressive tenses follow the same patterns. The modals will and can shift to would and could. There are many common reporting verbs in addition to say and tell. Use these verbs to express different meanings. Accurate use of reported speech will improve your academic writing and help you support your ideas when citing sources.